Choosing between the old tax regime and the new tax regime under Section 115 BAC of the Income Tax Act can be tricky. But don't worry, we'll break it down step by step so you can optimize your tax liability. So first comes understanding the default rule. Remember that the new tax regime is the default option. If you don't make a choice, you will be taxed under the new regime. However, you have the option to switch to the old regime under certain conditions. Next, you need to identify your taxpayer category. Your ability to switch between tax regimes depends on whether you have business income or not. So for taxpayers with business income, you need to file a prescribed form 10IEA before the due date of filing your ITR to opt for the old tax regime. Now, once you opt out of the new tax regime, you can switch back to it only once in your lifetime by filing the same form. Now, for taxpayers without business income, you don't need any special form. You can simply select the old tax regime while filing your ITR every year. This means you have the flexibility to choose between the two regimes each year based on what benefits you the most. Next, evaluate which tax regime is best for you. List your investments and expenses. Identify deductions you are eligible for under the old tax regime, example ATC, HRA, medical insurance. Compare taxable income under both regimes. The old regime allows more deductions, but the new regime has lower tax rates. Use an online tax calculator. The Income Tax Department's official website provides a tax calculator to help you compare tax liabilities under both regimes. Make an informed decision. Choose the regime that results in the lowest tax liability. And lastly, file your ITR with the chosen regime. Once you've made your decision, follow these steps to apply it while filing your ITR. For business income taxpayers switching to old regime, log in to the Income Tax e-filing portal. Navigate to the File Income Tax Return section, select the relevant assessment year and ITR form. Under the Personal Information section, choose Opt for Old Tax Regime and submit Form 10IEA before filing. Complete and submit your ITR. Now next, for non-business taxpayers who are switching to old regime, log in to the Income Tax e-filing portal. Start filing your ITR for the relevant assessment year. Under the Personal Information section, select Old Tax Regime from the drop-down. Proceed with deductions and exemptions available under the old regime. Submit your ITR. Now, understanding and choosing the right tax regime can help you save a significant amount of money. Remember, if you have business income, your choice is more permanent, but if you don't, you can switch regimes every year. For more such stories and explainers, keep watching the Indian Express.